This is the story of how a bill dies without anybody ever voting on it. Over the weekend, a crowd gathered to support a group of Republican Oregon state senators. But the senators weren't there. On Thursday, the state Senate was supposed to vote on HB 2020, a climate change bill. Democrats supported it. Republicans said the bill would cost jobs in rural areas. But Republicans are outnumbered in the Senate. So instead of voting, they just skipped town.
I need you. The legislature needs you. The people of Oregon need you.
The Oregon Senate can only hold a vote if 2/3 of its members are present, which is called a quorum. No Republicans, no quorum, no vote. It's a simple strategy, and both parties have used it in the past. The plan this time was for Republicans to abscond until the end of the legislative session on June 30th, potentially killing the bill in the process. But the government has a failsafe to deal with this strategy: the cops. Governor Kate Brown sent the Oregon State Troopers after the senators to try to bring them back and force them to vote. Senator, hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
One of the missing senators agreed to meet with us on the condition that we not reveal his exact location. So we'll be there in just a moment.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see you there.
All right, we're going this way.
Going this way, okay. So this is it. This is the hideout.
This is where I'm living. It's a humble little place and right on the lake here.
Yo, is that a police boat?
Yeah.
You think they're looking for you?
No, they're probably checking to see if they have life jackets and all that kind of stuff. That's
You
my guess.
definitely got your head on a swivel though. The lights went up and you immediately,
Yeah.
yo, that's the cops right there.
Yeah.
You sure they're not looking for you?
Yeah. They're not after me.
Where are we?
We are at a lake in the Northwest in a cabin.
Is that all you can tell me?
Well, I can tell you it's in Idaho.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're making some progress. Okay.
Yeah.
If the Idaho State Police decide to cooperate with Oregon State Police, and they come over here and they say, hey, you gotta go, what happens?
Well, that's a hypothetical. I don't think your hypothetical is going to happen,
Okay.
but I do have my passport with me.
You have your passport with you?
I do.
You're gonna flee the country over this?
Well, one would never know.
The people of Oregon essentially have spoken. They've elected these people. This is what the makeup of the Senate looks like.
Right.
Wouldn't going into the meeting, casting your vote, wouldn't that be doing your job?
Well, it wouldn't be representing the constituents that elected us.
But it would be representing the constituents of Oregon as a whole if they have chosen this makeup of the Senate.
Sure, but we weren't elected by those constituents. We were constitutionally elected by the districts we represent, and the districts we represent oppose this bill. And so the bill passed through the House, and our only opportunity to have any influence on this bill was to stop the vote.
When the senators left, they got a lot of support. Some of that came from far-right militia groups. And police asked for the Capitol building to be closed on Saturday due to a potential threat. But most of the supporters who showed up weren't militiamen. Carol Williams set up a GoFundMe to help support the senators while they're away. So far, it's up to over $40,000.
People think they're not doing their jobs. They actually are doing their jobs. They're doing exactly what I elected my senator, Fred Gerard, as my senator. And he's doing exactly what I elected him to do. He's standing up for me. Yes, by not being here, he's standing up for me.
There is a part that does sound very strange, though.
Well, you can spin it any way you want. I stand by what I said, and they are doing exactly what I elected them and are paying them to do.
Senator Manning is an Army veteran who was appointed to the Oregon Senate 3 years ago. He was not amused by his missing colleagues.
I've had bills that I wanted to get through that didn't make it. I didn't pull up stakes and said, okay, well, I'm not coming in to give help with a quorum or anything, I'm gonna take my ball and go home. I didn't do that because the people of Oregon deserves better.
Republican senators who are gone right now, for them, this is a political protest.
You can protest on the floor, That's why we had debate. You don't have to run and hide. That's not protesting, that's hiding.
If the senators don't come back through July 1st, what happens then?
Oregon will be on a life cycle that will only go up until September, and major funding in a lot of areas will cease.
This morning, Senate President Peter Courtney announced that HB 2020 wouldn't survive.
House Bill 2020 does not have the votes on the Senate floor.
He didn't give an official reason, but it looks like the Republicans leaving ended up eroding support for the bill among Democrats.
The Republican senators who left, they've said, we want to put this vote to the people. You're saying now one of the bargaining opportunities right now is to take it off the Senate floor, put the vote to the people as a compromise.
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like they won.
It does sound like they won, but then the message is clear. They are willing to jeopardize your entire livelihood. They're willing to defund schools, social and medical program, highway construction, highway projects. They're willing to defund all of this under the guise that is one bill.
Let's say you get exactly what you want. You're able to stop the vote and you get what you want. If this is really successful, are you worried that this might set a bad precedent for people just, oh, hey, other senators in other states, we can just leave? This is a pretty good tactic.
Well, they have.
But then it happens more.
Yeah, I don't know that it'll happen more because it's not that easy to do. And it's very rare that you have a caucus that's unified enough to do it.
What if people start making that decision more often?
Yeah, I don't think they will, but.